It's your girl Kate Uninhibited, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So I know this video is dropping a little late. I was supposed to drop this video on Sunday. However, I have had a lot going on with the new year coming up, trying to prepare for the new year, things like that. So I do apologize that this video did not drop on exactly Sunday. So yeah, so I just got me a little hot chocolate to accompany me while I tell y'all this juicy story time. So as you can already tell by the title, this story time will be when I found out my boyfriend was gay. And not only did I find out he was gay, I got jumped by his boyfriend and a whole nother girl. Yeah, every time I tell somebody this, they be like, what? You found out your boyfriend was gay? So unfortunately, yes, this is all true. So I'm about to tell y'all how this all went down, okay? And I always like to put a disclaimer out there when it comes to my story times because y'all be getting so pressed, so hurt, so touched, so bothered about me telling my story on my channel. So I do like to put out a disclaimer that I don't use real names. However, if you know us in real life and you went to high school with us and you know who these people are, so be it. And nor do I give a fuck how you feel about how I explain my story on my YouTube channel, okay? Cool. All right, so let's start all the way from the beginning, y'all. So this happened in high school. So my freshman year of high school, I went to one high school and then I ended up transferring to this high school my sophomore year for basketball. However, the girl that ends up jumping into this fight, I fought her my freshman year at my old school. When I transferred, she ended up transferring to the same school that I transferred to as well for basketball. So I'm gonna call this bitch Sasquatch, okay? Because this bitch is fucking huge. When I say huge, I'm talking about Saucy Santana type of huge. This bitch is big. Sasquatch is literally like 6'4", 6'3", 200, 220, you know what I mean? Maybe 250. You feel me? This is a big girl. So the reason we fought our freshman year, still to this day, I really don't know the reason why. I'm gonna just go with what I think it is. I think that we fought because we both had a crush on the same football player. The football player didn't know that both of us had a crush on him. It didn't really matter anyway because he liked white girls. So football was a very big thing in our high school. So she took it upon herself to make a shirt with his name and his number on it to wear it to school on Friday. So somebody ended up telling Sasquatch that I said that he didn't want her big ass. That never came out my mouth. We do live in a messy city like that where people do go around and say like little stuff like that just to keep mess going. However, she confronted me about the situation in the locker room. She waited until after basketball practice. I used to practice with the boys and the girls because the boys coach was training me. So she waited after both practices to catch me in the locker room to sneak me. And then I guess it was around the school, like she didn't really do what she needed to do to sneak me and to be that much bigger than me. This is why I feel like she had to feel like she had to jump in and redeem herself sophomore year. So while I was still in my old school, I was talking to this guy at the new school. However, he wasn't a stranger to me. We had grew up together like in the same, youth. So however, one, I wanted to transfer for basketball. Two, I was already moving to the new school city. So it was already like, okay, that's where I'm gonna go. I had no idea that Sasquatch was already transferring. When I get to this new school, like I said, I'm already talking to this guy. I'm gonna just call this guy, I low-key want to call him Crash Out, but he's not a crash out. He only really fight if you have a reason for real. Jonathan, okay? So like I said, we were already exchanging, talking before I got to the school. However, when I got to the new school, I seen that Jonathan was a big old hoe. Like, not that necessarily he was hitting everything that came his way, but he did play football and he basically just had like a lot of groupies. And I wouldn't even say the groupies like wanted him in that way either. Like, he was just one of those football guys who everybody knows him, knows his personality. He's funny, he's nice to everybody. The teachers love him, the campus advisors love him. Like, he was just that type of guy. However, once I seen that, I was like, you a little bit too friendly. Like, I'm not finna sign myself up to get hurt. You're a little too advanced for me. So what I meant by like a little too advanced for me, he was already sexually active and I was not. So there was like no point of being your girlfriend because I wasn't doing that at that age yet. So like I said, that was that. We stopped talking. However, that never stopped Jonathan from flirting with me. So after I decided that I wasn't going to take Jonathan serious, I had started talking to this guy named, I'm gonna name him Derek. So Derek ends up becoming my boyfriend. We met at an open gym. We both played basketball. He wasn't an ugly guy or whatever. He was actually, nice looking or whatever. So he said that he liked me. We talked for a couple weeks and then he asked me to be his girlfriend, whatever. So me and Derek was in the same grade, but he was already at this school his freshman year. So basically everything that I'm about to tell you transpired the year before when I was at my old school. So I'm a new person at the school. I don't know any tea. I don't know any other drama. I'm basically just like new all around. The only person that I knew at the school was Jonathan and my friend that also transferred with me. Like I said, I'm new to school. I don't know no old tea, no old nothing from the past year. Ain't nobody told me nothing because I really haven't met nobody at the school to tell me the tea. You feel me? So however, when I started dating Derek, Jonathan will always do petty stuff. Like literally walk up while I'm with Derek and hug me, feel on me, like he'll like put his hands around my waist. First off, Jonathan did not give a fuck, and then Derek was basically like too soft for me because like, why are you not saying nothing to this man? So it would get to a point where like Jonathan would keep doing stuff, and then I would get to the point where I would tell Derek like, why are you not saying nothing or doing nothing? Because I'm the type of person, I'm gonna say something or do something, so I don't need to be with nobody soft. He took that upon himself. This is what Twitter was popping at the time. Derek took it upon himself to go on Twitter and basically add Jonathan. Like, I forget what he said because like I said, this is in high school, but he basically added him and was like, yeah, my girl don't want you. Stop worrying about my girl, touching my girl, whatever, whatever. So for one, Jonathan is not no Twitter ass, internet ass person. Like, if he got a problem, he gonna come to you with a problem, he gonna solve the problem type shit. And he was a little known for fighting because he was a football player. He's a little big, you feel me? So it wasn't smart on Derek's part to make this an opponent, you feel me? So Derek was very skinny, and if you guys like know the influencer Ruler, he put you in the mind of Ruler size-wise, not face-wise. So once Derek goes on Twitter and is basically talking about Jonathan, it was a basketball game that night. So everybody knew all the drama they seen, all the tea, whatever, whatever. So me and Derek decides to go to the basketball game or whatever, and we used to sit at the top bleacher towards the wall. So he would sit on the wall side and I would sit on the other side of him. I missed the part, y'all. I missed the part. So once Derek started going at Jonathan on Twitter or whatever, Jonathan had messaged me on Kik. This is when Kik was popping too. And he basically was like, tell your boyfriend to shut up before I beat him up. So I don't think that I said anything back to the message, or I think I might have just screenshotted the message and sent it to Derek. I don't know, but I know that I really didn't too much engaged between them two. However, halftime comes, Jonathan comes in the game, and like I said, we're sitting at the top bleacher and to the wall. So it's Derek by the wall, me, Jonathan comes sits on the other side of me. So it's a little bit before halftime, it's like a minute until halftime. So when the halftime buzzer goes off, the whole school knew the beef. So the whole school literally just gets up and turn our way and just sits and watch. The gym was completely silent, y'all, like completely silent. So Jonathan gets up and he's like, Derek, you want that? Like, come outside. Derek don't say nothing. Like nothing at all. Like don't even look up from his phone. Don't even look his way. Don't do nothing. In my mind, I'm like, oh my God, if these two men start fighting over me and I'm literally in the middle, like I'm probably gonna be knocked down or on World Star or something. Like whatever y'all do, just let me move. I just don't want to be in the middle. However, Derek never said nothing. Like the whole school got this on camera. Like Derek never said nothing. So then Jonathan was basically like, I just proved my point. Like don't speak on me no more because you're soft, you feel me? And that's how that went. They never fought. However, when we leave the basketball game, the same night, Derek goes back on fucking Twitter. Back on Twitter talking about, oh, you only want to fight in school, fight me off campus so we don't get in trouble. Basically, still talking, but not doing anything. Oh, I missed the part again. So Jonathan did text me again on Kik and was like, yeah, I'm not sparing him no more tomorrow. I am going to beat him up. So I'm like, I just passed the message along to Derek because at this point, like, you're asking for it. So I just passed it along to Derek, like, okay, well, just be ready tomorrow because he's not playing this time. And I know him, like I said, from childhood. So if he say he gonna do some shit, he gonna fucking do it. However, if you walk with me all day in school, if you be with me, he's not gonna do it because Jonathan's not going to do it in front of me. So just be with me all day in school. So Derek was just like, okay, bet. The next day comes, we're in school or whatever, and Jonathan makes a actual gesture to me. And he goes like this. And I'm thinking it's more so of, you know, I told y'all that he was sexually active at that age. That's something that he would want me to do to him. So the whole time that he was doing these gestures, he was not talking about anything of us two. He was trying to tell me that that's what my man was doing. He was doing that, basically telling me that Derek is gay. I never caught on to it because I never heard nothing about him being gay. Like I said, if this is somebody I used to talk to and that's the type of gestures that you're making to me, I'm going to think that you want me to do that to you. You feel me? So I'm not putting two and two together. There are little whispers, little side eyes the whole time we've been together, but I'm just like, maybe they want him, maybe they want me. Hell, I don't know. I used to not look too deep into situations. I was only, what, 16, 15 at the time? So yeah, he was doing the hand gestures and stuff, and that was going on. Derek seen it, didn't say nothing because he's scary. So lunchtime comes, and I see Jonathan just staring at Derek from across the freaking cafeteria, like staring him down. Like it is very clear that he is staring at him. I had played basketball, and I had an away game at the time. So I had a test to go make up at lunch. So I'm having a conversation with Derek, and I'm like, hey, I'm about to go make up this quiz. The quiz should be very easy, Derek. Just sit down until I get back. I shouldn't be gone no more than 15 fucking minutes. So Derek is like, okay, I'm gonna sit in the booth, whatever, whatever. So as soon as I leave the booth, going out the cafeteria door, the only thing I have done so far is touch the cafeteria door. I haven't even swung it open yet. All I hear is tables moving, commotion, boom, boom. all this stuff. I turn around, Jonathan done beat Derek up in less than 2 minutes, and Derek got this big old fat ass, oh my God, this gracious ass, enormous ass fucking knot on his head. Like, I don't know how he got this knot on his head. I have no idea, but it was so big. So when he got up, that's what everybody was looking at. Everybody was like, oh my God, his knot, his head. So this is where it started getting crazy with the gay stuff, right? So everybody's looking or whatever, pointing at his knot, recording it or whatever. And this gay boy named Nathan, and I had actually met Nathan when I first got to the school. We actually had the same reading class. We had clicked, we had bonded, he was cool. All of a sudden, he stopped talking to me. I never knew why. So in this moment or whatever, I'm just trying to get to Derek, make sure he's okay, whatever. And then all I keep hearing is Nathan set it up. Yeah, your man got beat up. Yeah, our man got beat up. Yeah, your man got beat up. Yeah, our man got beat up. So I'm like, what is he talking about? I'm just looking at his mannerisms and him talking with his hands and pointing at whatever. So like I said, I'm not scary. I'm not the type of girl that take too much stuff. So I turned around. I was like, what are you talking for? What are you talking to me for? Because last time I checked, I didn't have no problem with you. Two, what are you saying something to me for about him getting beat up? The gay boy Nathan just starts going crazy, like, oh, fuck you, bitch, da, da, da. Tries to grab some chocolate milk and throws it on me. Actually, he never threw the chocolate milk on me because my coach at the time was a campus advisor, and he grabbed his hand when he tried to throw it on me, and it spilled out on himself, which made him go even crazier. So at this time, I was still in school with my brother. Now, my brother was a senior at the time. I was a sophomore. So my brother didn't talk that much. Like, he only talked to his girlfriend. His girlfriend would get their food and go eat outside. Somebody had went and got my brother. All I know is I'm arguing with Nathan, trying to get to him because I don't discriminate male, female, gay, straight. If you coming at me, I'm gonna come at you. In the midst of all this, I hear the back cafeteria door swing open and my brother's coming in like, what he had? Who trying to hit my sister? What nigga trying to hit my sister? Yada, yada, yada. So now that my brother in there, Nathan want to calm all that shit down and then go to the office. Like, he just so calm now. Now that a nigga want to get on his ass. So from this commotion, this happened on a Wednesday. I got in-school suspension. Derek doesn't get suspended at all because, I mean, he got beat up and he didn't run up or anything. So why would he get suspended? So he doesn't get suspended at all. But he stops coming to school because he got that big ass knot. And then Jonathan got suspended as a whole. At the end of this day, like I said, that was at lunchtime. So at the end of this day, after I come out of basketball practice, it's like a little patio area. So there was this messy girl in the school, and she was a freshman, but her sister was like a junior at the time. And so the messy girl basically knew all the tea because her sister was a junior. Her sister's very popular, probably go home, tell her all the tea, whatever. However, the little sister, like I said, the messy girl, she's one of them people, if she knows, she gonna tell you. So the little messy girl comes up to me and she's like, oh my God, how do you feel about Derek being gay? So I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, like, that's the whole reason why Nathan went crazy. Like, yeah, girl, that's his little boyfriend type thing. So mind you, she is real funny and she do say a lot of shit out her mouth. So I don't know if she's playing or she's dead serious. This girl was dead serious. So she was like, I got the proof. Like, you want to see? So I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I want to see because that's a strong allegation, you feel me? She has shown me, like, the evidence she had in her phone because Nathan and her sister was best friends. So there was all types of evidence, all types of text messages, pictures, videos that I had seen that could confirm that, yes, Derek is gay. Like, this is not a rumor. So I'm like, oh, whoa, wow. Like, you know, like, this is kind of, you know, a lot. Mind you, it wasn't that serious to me because, like I said, I wasn't sexually active with him. It's not like I lost my virginity to him or nothing like that. It was literally just like a little high school relationship, so I didn't care that much. So I broke up with him. That's where it got kind of bad because when I broke up with him, he tried to kill himself. So one day, like, I'm just sitting, chilling in my bed, and this mutual friend we had, it was actually one of our friends' brother, but he was graduated already. He had a car, and it's a person that we used to hang out with all the time. He had called me and was like, oh yeah, he's in the hospital getting Baker active because he tried to do this, and this. So I'm like, oh wow, like, I feel so bad, you know, but I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just stay with a gay person? And they was like, oh no, don't feel bad. We just want to update you, whatever. So after Derek gets out of the hospital or Baker acted or whatever, he contacts me and he's like, oh, hey, how are you? And I'm just like, hey, how are you? Like, I felt totally bad. Like, not bad enough to get back with him, but I just felt like super bad because I felt like I was the reason that he tried to do that. And I was young at the time. I didn't understand, like, the whole situation. So I took a lot of guilt with him trying to do that. So with me having guilt of him trying to do that, like, I basically just told him, like, hey, whenever you're ready to get back to school or whatever, like, we can still walk around as friends. Like, you know, we could walk around, you know, to each other's classes, still eat lunch together and things like that. But, you know, we're not in a relationship. I just, you know, want to help your social status and, you know, whatever. All right, so we're gonna pause there. Now, like I said, this commotion and all the stuff that caused me to get an in-school suspension happened on a Wednesday. We had a game that Thursday. So if I have in-school suspension on a Thursday, then that means I can't play in that game. So they put me in in-school suspension on Friday on purpose so I could play in the Thursday game. So that means that I would have had to have in-school suspension on that Friday, and Nathan would have had in-school suspension that Thursday. However, we're going to fast forward 2 days later, because why the fuck when I walk in-school suspension on Friday, I'm looking at Nathan? So I immediately text my mom and my brother in the group chat. I'm like, hey mom, I don't know what the mix-up is, but I'm in school suspension with Nathan. So y'all need to be on y'all phones on standby all day, because clearly this is a whole boy that has tried to fight me. So my mom had called the school and all that stuff and was like, you know, what is the issue? However, I don't think the school ever got to moving us out of, you know, in-school suspension on separate days because of what was going on in the school that day. Like I said, this back when Twitter was popping and everybody had beef at this moment. Jonathan is the one who started this streak, okay? When Jonathan fought on Wednesday, there was fights ever since Jonathan fought on Wednesday. It's like he set the tone. Like, he set the tone and everybody was just like, all right, bet I got my issue too. Like, let's get it out. So since Wednesday, everybody was fighting. Now, we're on Friday. So y'all know that's like a campus advisor, like not a real teacher that's in the in-school suspension room with us. So the whole day I'm hearing the walkie-talkie go off like, fight at this building, fight at that building, fight at this building. So I had already seen on Twitter who all had beef, who all was fighting. So I'm like, oh my God, like it's some real shit going on out there. So I put that in a group chat with my mom and my brother like, hey, Mom, they already getting off, so I don't know if this boy got something up his sleeve, but like I said, you know, stay by y'all phone. So this school was a little different. I don't know if y'all ever had in-school suspension before, but sometimes you're isolated from the whole lunch group. However, this was a school not like that. So you went to lunch with everybody else. That was kind of like, you know, your freedom for the day, and then you would go back to in-school suspension once lunch was over. We only had one lunch period because our high school wasn't that big. During the lunch period, my brother's like, yeah, you're gonna sit with me and my girlfriend today because everybody's popping off, whatever, which I had no problem with that because like I said, it was some crazy shit going on in the school. Like everybody was bumping this day. So fast forward, lunch period's over, and I'm walking back to the in-school suspension portable. So on the way back to the portables, these two guys start fighting beside me, and just like anybody else would do, I stopped and watched. So as I'm watching, this guy that me and my brother was cool with at the time, he came running up to me like, tapping me like, your brother about to fight, your brother about to fight, Nathan, your brother about to fight. So I'm like, where? Like, what's up? Like, what's going on? So once he pointed, all I see was my brother like take off behind a building, and I couldn't see nothing after that. So now I'm running down to where my brother was at. And pause. So like I said, when I first got to the school, Nathan is one of the first people I clicked with. Still to this day, I don't understand why he didn't just put me to the side and was like, hey, do you talk to Derek? Oh, if you talk to Derek, then don't talk to him because I used to talk to him on the low last year. Like, we had clicked. So I'm not sure why he just decided to just not like me and take it this far. Y'all, I have no idea. To keep going. So I run down there. As soon as I get down there, I just feel splashes in my face, y'all. Like, splash, splash, splash. I'm like, what the fuck? This man done brought Fabuloso in a water bottle, like a regular clear water bottle, to school. So I'm getting dashed with cleaner in my face. My brother getting dashed with cleaner in his face. So at the time I generally was running, I didn't really feel it, but I knew exactly what it was because my mama used it. So my brother is way bigger than Nathan. Like, Nathan is probably, what, 5'3", 100 pounds, and my brother was like 6'3", maybe 150 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So he was bigger than him. So because my brother is way bigger than Nathan, it want to be like 4 or 5 campus advisors on my brother at one time. But this is the thing, my brother's not the aggressor. So y'all need to have that same energy with Nathan as well. When my brother got all these people on him, Nathan tries to run up on my brother, like run up, jump up, sneak him one. Nah, because you got to run past me to get to my brother. So I see him running. As soon as he get in my arms, we came from the side. Bam, bam, bam. So now me and him going, right? So I'm tearing his ass up. Now this big Sasquatch of a fucking woman, this big bitch of a woman, this oversized, gigantic, motherfucking Bigfoot ass bitch wanna come from the side and sneak me. So I'm fighting Nathan, she come from the side, sneak me. I end up getting her on the wall. I'm eating her up. All right, I'm eating her up on the wall. So as I got her on the wall and I'm getting jumped because I have her on the wall and then Nathan is behind me, somehow my brother got loose. I don't know if he got loose or they just let him go. My brother came and tore Nathan up. Like, he came and tore Nathan out the frame. When I say Nathan had braces, Nathan was bloody. My brother was uppercutting him, dragging him through the dirt, literally everything. He was tearing Nathan up. If anybody got toe up that day, Nathan got toe up. So now it's broken up, right? So now I done got jumped for a little bit. My brother done beat up Nathan. You know, Sasquatch the little days or whatever. So she like stumbling a little bit, trying to get up and, you know, come again. So now this is probably when the cleaner, the Fabuloso has set in my eye, okay? So I see her coming. Mind you, one of my teammates is on me. You feel me? So I see her coming. So I'm telling my teammate, if this big ass bitch run up on me and hit me while you're holding me, I swear to God, I'm gonna turn around and hit you. She's like, I don't want y'all to fight. We're on the team. Fuck that team and fuck you. If this big ass bitch run up on me and you are holding me, I'm going to hit you. So she let me go. However, I had already seen her coming. So by the time she let me go, I'm thinking she's already in arm's reach. Y'all, I just start swinging. Hitting nothing but air. Like, she's nowhere near me, but I'm thinking that she's right in front of me. So as I'm swinging, so I end up falling at this point. When I fall, that's when she tries to run up on me, grab my hair, do a little hitting shit, but she ends up falling too. When I say that this is the most biggest bitch, the most clumsiest bitch I've ever fucking seen in my life, not even just with me, y'all. Anybody she has fall, she has failed. Like, she just don't stay on her feet. In my mind, I'm actually glad, like, yes, like, this bitch ended up falling, because I'm not gonna lie, if she knew how to fight or if she didn't fall, she was supposed to drag me in that moment. Like I said, I already was swinging that air. I was already on the floor, like, one knee down. Like, she was supposed to come up and murk me to be 6'3", 250, you feel me? So like I said, she ended up falling too. So we ended up getting into it a little bit on the ground, and then it gets broken up again. All right, y'all, so now going into the office, and this is how I got suspended and my brother got expelled, because we were good up until that point. So when we get into the office, like I said, Nathan had already bothered me on Wednesday. I already had reports on him. My mom had already came to the school about him because, like I said, it's a male that's bothering her daughter. It's a male that's bothering me. So he had already been reported to the office plenty of times. Now, for y'all to put us in ISS on the same day, that is the school's fault. Because for one, he had that cleaner on him all day. He could have been used this cleaner on me all day. So anything that was basically taking place of us getting suspended, we had like a reason for it. Like if anything, it'd be the school's liability that this whole fight happened because y'all allowed this, you feel me? So when we get into the office, they try to put me and my brother in separate rooms. Why would y'all put us in separate rooms when you just put me in a room by myself with this fucking lunatic of a fucking man? You know what I mean? He's not even a man. This fucking punk. You see what I'm saying? So my brother went crazy. My brother trashed the whole entire office, the computers, the chairs, and everything. And he hit one of the campus advisors because, like I said, the big girl was loose in the office. Nathan was loose in the office, and they want to hold my brother. So my brother was like, if you don't get off me, I'm going to hit you. And if they hit my sister, I'm going to hit you in your shit. He didn't get off my brother. My brother was like, his arm is hurting. You're literally pulling his shoulder out the socket. The guy didn't get off him, so he turned around and busted him in the shit and broke his glasses. So that's how he got expelled. And that's how I got suspended because I didn't calm down in the office. I was tearing shit up. Like I said, y'all got me fucked up. Even putting me in ISS with this man. Now I got cleaner in my motherfucking face and my eyes. Hell no, I'm not fucking calming down. I did get 10 days and I did get kicked off the basketball team. But like I said, I don't feel like I should have gotten no consequence because y'all allowed this. Like, as a school, y'all knew that this was like a premeditated thing and y'all did nothing to stop it. Like, whatsoever. So after our fight, after me and my brother shut that shit down, the whole school got shut down. Everybody got locked in one classroom for the rest of the day and we were on the news because y'all got us fucked up. Regular fight, okay, cool. Tick, 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 okay, cool, everybody go home. Y'all bitches got cleaners. Cleaner? Fabuloso, like what the fuck? So every single time that I tell this story, everybody always asks me, where was Derek while y'all was fighting? Where was Derek at? Was he not back at school? Listen, Derek knew that I was in school. Derek knew that I was at ISS with the man. The same thing that I was texting my mom and them, I was still texting Derek because, like I said, we were still cool. There was no beef, no bad breakup. You just gay and I don't want that. So he had knew. But mind you, since Nathan ever came at me in the cafeteria after Derek got beat up, Derek had been saying, oh, when I see Nathan, it's up. When I see Nathan, it's up. You don't try my girl. When I see Nathan, it's up. Y'all, long story short, they fought 2 days after I got suspended, and they was fighting like they love each other. Baby, I was better off motherfucking getting Jonathan on the phone, and like, Jonathan, you know that this punk trying to put his hands on me. Jonathan would have murked Nathan's ass if I would have said the word. I feel like Nathan is really lucky that Jonathan had already fought and got suspended, because if that would have happened while Jonathan was there, baby, he would have been beat up worse than he was. Like, worse than he was. So sorry, y'all, my camera died, but like I said, I got suspended from school. My brother got expelled. And that was really it. After everything like died down, after I came back from suspension, everything, Derek was back at that time. So when Derek got back to school, because Derek missed like a month, mind you, he wasn't suspended or nothing. He was literally just embarrassed, like literally just embarrassed. So when he eventually came back to school, like we wasn't cool like how we was, like, cause I don't care about you being gay, having, you know, DL problems. But when that man came at me, Nathan, when he put his hands on me, I don't care. That was really supposed to be your fave for real, and you did nothing about it. Like I said, they fought and it was fine, like they loved each other. So that was that. So me and Jonathan never rekindled anything. When he got back to school, we were just cool. We would never stop being cool. We're still cool to this day. Like I said, that's my childhood friend. So there was no beef there. When Sasquatch got back to school, she actually came back to school a day early, so they sent her home. And like I said, this school was petty. So because she got sent home, people went back and told her like, oh, because you got sent home, you know, she was laughing at you that you came back on the wrong day. And like I said, that girl, I don't know if she's jealous of me. I don't know why this girl hates me still to this day. I don't give a fuck, and I don't care why she hate me. But she would take any little thing anybody say to her that I said and just believe it. Like, it could be some shit out your asshole, and she's gonna believe that I said it, and she's gonna take it and try to fight me again. First off, I'm not fighting your big ass 5, 6, 7 times in this lifetime. Okay, we ended up having some commotion again because when she came back on campus, so she basically had confronted me because she was like, people went back and told her that I said I won, whatever. Like I said, just because you thought you ate me up in that one little part of the fight where I had cleaner in my eye, no, baby. Like I said, you jumped in and I had your ass on that wall. I had your ass on that wall and I was doing my one. Yeah, you got that one part of the fight, but baby, fight me without no cleaner. Fight me without no weapons. You feel me? She tried to fight me again. By this time, I did have like an actual boyfriend, like my real high school sweetheart. We were together at this time, and he was not having that shit. One, because, you know, he got shit going for himself, and it was already kind of out there that we were dating. And two, like, his dad worked at the school, so me fighting now would be like a big deal. It would actually be like, you know, not a good look and embarrassing. So she was like trying to run up on me, and he had scooped me up, put me in the truck, and took me off campus. But that was the end of that. So yeah, y'all, that's the story time of how I found out that my boyfriend was DL. The next year I did go to the same school. I did play basketball again. I can't remember. I don't think that Derek came back to the school after that year. Cause I don't know why I don't remember too much of him my junior year. But like I said, I had my man by then, and I was focused, and I wasn't focused on nothing else. Jonathan came back the next year. That was his senior year. He calmed down a lot. Luckily, he didn't have to whip nobody ass that year. So it all turned out to be great. Like I said, it was nothing serious to the point where like I was having intercourse with this man. I was still a virgin. It wasn't a serious relationship at all, but at the same time, it was my boyfriend. Everybody knew that we were dating, and everybody knew that my man was gay by me. Like I said, it was the previous year's drama. I was new to the school. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nobody. So my advice to, you know, people switching high schools or switching schools, switching colleges, listen, get down and learn something first. Don't be getting there trying to cuff nothing up. Okay, so yeah, y'all, that's the story time. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead and comment down below if you guys want more story times. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram because that's where I update you guys the most. And please comment down below any video suggestions that you may have or that you guys want to see. And make sure you tell me what was your favorite part of the story time, okay? But thank you guys always and forever for tuning in to your girl, and your girl Kate Uninhibited is out.